My first prison sentence would have been 1979. I know that because my dad died in 1980 and he came to visit me. And I was actually had quite a big heroin. I was injecting heroin by then. I had quite a big heroin habit, and the drug clinic in London had put me on methadone as well. So I was obviously trying to get off of it to approach the drug clinic. I was on 100 mils of methadone a day, which is quite a lot. Plus I was on heroin as well, I was injecting as well. And I was doing a bit of shoplifting to feed my habit. I got caught a couple of occasions, and when I went to court they remanded me in custody into Brixton prison for medical reports. They call them medical reports, it's just ready to test your mental health. And when I went into Brixton prison, they put me on the medical wing, which at the time was F wing. They called it Fraggle Rock, and it was an old Victorian prison, Brixton prison. And in 1979 there was no toilets or no TVs or anything. We just had a bucket in the cell. So I had this horrendous big heroin and methadone addiction, and I was put in a cell with a young Scottish fella who was in for murder, and we were locked up 23 hours a day. And the part of the wing we was on was right next to the dog kennels, and all night long there'd be people trying to kill themselves, banging on walls, screaming out, crying. It was like something you see on the TV, like an asylum or something, you know. The noise was horrendous, and it started dogs off, and dogs would be barking and waking people up, and they'd be screaming and shouting as well, you know. And it was a 23-hour bang up, and we get an hour's exercise. We'd go out on the exercise yard, and you could see these people walking around, you know. Some were on some really serious medication, and you know, there were sort of some serious cases in there. The fellow in the cell next to me, he was in for alcohol, and they gave him medication, and they gave me nothing. In them days they give nothing for heroin.